Hey guys! Before we do anything, let's just put my hair up. Today I will try to recreate Nguyen Dynasty, which is the last imperial family of Vietnam, formal makeup. If you are curious how this will turn out, then keep on watching. First, I will need to paint my face white. Super white, like concrete white. So I am putting on primer to protect my skin. Because my actual skin tone is pretty yellowy and warm, I also use a lavender primer to tone down the yellow tone and so that it will make the whitening process easier. I was worried that one layer is not enough, so I primed my face 3 times when I got to this. Then I let the primer dry up a bit. In that time, a type of powder called Phấn Nụ was used. Phấn Nụ is made from kaolin. Called Phấn Nụ because they look like flower buds. Phấn means powder and Nụ means flower buds. They would mix Phấn Nụ with water to make a paste and then use that paste to paint their face. A concubine later said in a document that once a woman became a king's wife, she cannot show her face to any man beside her husband, even if the man is her father. When she needs to show up outside the palace, she have to paint her face white like this, so that every concubine would look straight up identical and outsider would only know her mask. But in the later part of Nguyen Dynasty, the higher rank concubines and the empress and also the empress dowager didn't have to follow this rule anymore. Where I live, I could not buy a phấn nụ, so I used a wet sponge and used that to put white eyeshadows all over my face. The eyeshadow itself have glitter in it, so after doing this, I will put on translucent powder to make it less shiny. The eyebrows need to be covered by phấn nụ and draw over it. Maybe the phấn nụ paste have better coverage, but I only have a bit of eyeshadows in water, while they did make up a paste that could not cover my eyebrows. So finally I put some hair gel on my eyebrows, and that did work. The gel held the brows hair together and will make it easier to put paint over the eyebrows. Since the brows are too dark, I have to make 2 layers of gel paint. As you can see, it's still visible. But 1, I was too frustrated to do this. 2, I'm almost out of white eyeshadows. 3, if I put the gel, it's really thick, so if I'm putting more, I will have like 2 giants on my forehead. So I just leave it there and move on to the next step. Next up, I paint my lips white. This was not as frustrating as the eyebrows one, so it's fast. I also draw a tiny bit of eyeliner so that the eyes would just pop. The next step is to draw the eyebrows. The eyebrows are supposed to be thin and they should follow your original or your base eyebrows curve so that it will look more natural. In the past, people would burn the wood from Dien Dien and use that to draw their brows. Later, they replaced Dien Dien woods to cork. Later, they switched to use a calligraphy brush with charcoal to draw. Here I use my eyeliner for this, since the tip is like a calligraphy brush already, and it will be easier to work with on that pasty and bumpy surface. Next up is the cheek. They use pink powder to make two big pink circles on the cheeks. I don't have pink powder at the time, so I use my liquid lipstick to make two pink circles. Hey guys, I just checked. I am editing this and I find out this got too pigmented. So I'm so sorry. And next up is the lips. In the document I found, it said that the concubine, after whitening her lips, she would use her finger to apply wax onto her upper lip and apply a dot of lipstick wax on the center of the lower lip. By the way they said that, I think wax and the lipstick wax is two different things. The lipstick wax will have more color on that, but on the picture I see that they only put lipstick on the lower lip. In the wax that they said to put on the upper lip is not visible, so I'm not sure if there is anything on the upper lip. Since I'm not sure about this, I decided to not do anything to it and just apply lipstick to the lower lip. So actually, my hair should be black, not purple, because nobody have purple hair naturally, and it should be put into a bun. Then use a long silk called khăn vành and made it into a crown-like headgear. Costume-wise, an áo Nhật Bình was worn. The price of these are actually quite expensive, so you know I won't be purchasing them. see right here, I am making a bun, but my hair is quite short, so I do not do a fancy bun. Also, because I don't have an áo Nhật Bình, I wear an áo dài, which is another traditional costume of Vietnam. And we are done. If you did watch to this part, thank you so much, and I will see you again. Bye!